So Stan just brought over some interesting new, the Scalextric micros. And what happened to the last two, Stan?
Well, it was all fun and games when we had it at, I think, 24 volts. But when we turned it up to 32, it made like one or two passes and then it just stopped in its tracks and caught fire.
So he just
started smoking.
He found something interesting on the back of the box that they're 4 9-volt tracks.
Yeah, so it's only compatible with 9-volt micro Scalextric track system. It's not compatible with the previous 19-volt micro Scalextric track that was out from 96 to 2018. So.
Is this the one you just opened?
Yeah.
Open that up. I want to take a look. Yeah, so another interesting is like they have braids on the bottom, kind of like some of the bigger cars.
Yeah, so it has these
but
braids.
These things are fast. Like that's, yeah, anyway.
And they're significantly larger than most of the other scales.
Yeah, actually.
Even though it's a 164.
Here, just compare it to like a Mega G Plus, which everybody knows. Yeah, they're supposed to be 164s, but
it's just like
they're pretty big.
Wide.
Yeah, they're definitely wider. But it doesn't look that bad compared to the Ford GT.
No, not compared to the Ford GT, but if like you put it compared to the Lifelike,
yeah,
it's massive.
And then like on the track, they sit pretty big. Like, yeah, put that Ford GT down. And like they did,
I mean, they're touching.
Yeah. But didn't they work? They made it down the track.
They worked, yeah. When I had the two micro Scalextric cars together, those were like touching each other.
Anyways, we just wanted to show you guys how fast these cars are, so we'll get that going. All right, so we've got the Mega G Plus, because everybody has one, from AFX versus the Lamborghini, the Scalextrics.
The micro Scalextrics.
Yeah, micro Scalextrics, the new stuff. All right, let's run those.
Best part about it is you can get them on Amazon for $22.
And you'll see why they're worth it. Yeah, that didn't seem that fast. We're gonna run it like, so we remembered them being faster, but he's gonna try, this is another AFX Mega G Plus versus the micro Scalextrics. All right, run those, because that was weird. That did not seem that, I mean, it was like, that was fast.
That seems significantly faster than the last race.
All right, now we've got the micro Scalextrics versus a Lifelike on silicone tires. Wow. Yeah, that thing is fast.
Yeah, definitely moves out.
Yeah, that was fast. I mean, these things are $22, so not too bad, at least for drag racing. All right, so now we've got my Viper scale racing, what is this, the Alki funny car versus the micro Scalextrics. And remember, the wind lights do not work because this car is too fast. So it's gonna show that the Lambo won, but we'll see what actually wins. All right. Woo! That's a race.
That is a race.
I don't even know who won. Like, I know you got the win light. Oh, I think I won.
You won.
Yeah.
Won.
But wow.
But still significantly closer.
$20. Yeah, $20. Like 85. Wow. You know, I don't know how long this car is going to last, but I think at 24 volts, it's going to last. Just don't go up. But we had a problem with one when we were pushing, just like playing around with the track with some pancake motor cars and stuff. We had it up at like 32 or whatever the max volts is. Anyways, gonna do a couple more runs with this and see if it stays consistently faster.
Okay, so now we have switched drivers. See how the results go. The micro Scalextrics versus the
swap lanes, and yeah, so the Viper's faster.
Yeah.
But that was weird on the other one. I think that other race.
All right, switch lanes one more time.
All right, here we go.
Oh yeah, destroyed it.
Yeah. Now we've got another Lifelike on silicone tires versus the micro Scalextrics. All right. So here's the Porsche, just to show people what this one looks like. Stan's taking apart the Lamborghini. We just tried to do a race and it made a funny noise. But it's pretty fast. I mean, like, for $20, the fact that it could compete with an Alki car is pretty crazy. Although I also did find that if I floor it in the Alki car and let off, I can trigger the red light. So I basically just, and that triggered the light, as you just saw. So hey, if I'm racing someone that's slower than me for sure. All I got to do is make sure I tree them and then, you know, let off. So back to, you comparing the two?
Yeah, just making sure it looked like
Back to the Porsche here.
the pinion just kind of separated a little bit. It was a little out of whack, but it seems like it's good. It's hanging up a little bit.
So what happened now? The rear gear moved?
The rear gear moved up, so it wasn't coming in contact with the rear pinion.
Yeah, I figure we're just pushing these things, you know, hard.
But it does have a spot where it hangs up, so it probably did a little damage to the tooth.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if we can put better, you know, we can put a better rear end on these, and we might have really cheap, good drag cars.
Yeah.
So I'll show you this. You know, the bodies are big. I mean, I know it's 164 is what they say, but that is just a big car. All right, so yeah, the pinion and the rear gear were binding a little on the Lambo, but he got it. He got the gears at least like ghetto lapped for now. All right, hit him. De-slotted. And so they de-slotted, but Stan says, and he's probably right, these cars are too wide to run each other because they've never de-slotted. Here, run them again side by side. I'm curious because that's interesting. That's probably what happened. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're just too wide. You can run.
Yeah, if they're next to each other, you can actually see it like grazing each other's bodies. So
yeah, we'll try them side by side one more time. I mean, I just want to see if you can get a race out of them. Ow.
Ouch.
But they did finish the race. So that was I figured they could. Okay, so something's wrong again.
It did the thing again where the.
Do you have to take it apart to fix that?
Yeah, because I can't reach it. It moves a little. Like a little impeller that comes off the motor.
The pinion that comes off
the pinion that comes off the motor.
It doesn't touch the gear.
It doesn't touch the gear anymore because it cocks it up.
Oh, the motor?
Oh, yeah.
All right, take this thing apart. So these Scalextric cars have, what is it, one screw?
Yeah, one screw in the front.
Yeah, one screw in the front.
2 clips on the side.
And then just the body clips. So you just took the body off.
See how it like slid the motor up so it like doesn't.
Wait, what? Where?
So like.
Oh, so there's nothing holding the motor down.
No, so like,
wait, is there a black piece? Is that piece part of the body there?
So the motor from the impact pops the motor out. Look.
So we have to make sure we put the stop up on the track.
Yeah, so the motor's like at an angle. Gotcha.
Did you just pop it back down?
Yeah, I just pushed it back down, so now it's good again. See how it's like at an angle downward? It like levels it back out, and then it doesn't come in contact with the.
Yep. But we definitely we'll make sure the track, we put the blanket on the track, but there's nothing holding the motor down, is there? Because I'm looking.
I don't think so.
No, they just clip in, huh? Wow. Is the motor hot?
I don't think so.
It's hard to tell. Feels kind of warm.
No?
No? Okay.
I think it's just from my hands.
Yeah. Cool. So anyways, that's what they look like inside. They're interesting.
Yeah, really simple.
Yeah, and we can't, like, we were going to try to run it no body, but we can't because the braids are part of the pen here, which is, you have to take that screw out to get the body off. But anyways, we'll run it again. So yeah, the motor had just popped up, but I didn't have the blanket on the track. I need a longer runoff, but that's besides the point. Anyways, if I have the blanket on the track, it should be fine now. And we'll run it a couple more times and should be fine. Because the other cars, the other micro Scalextrics were fine for hours of running. It's just that the track was turned up really high when we were messing around and it burned them up. But our better cars could take it. I have the blanket up now if you want to run it. All right, problem fixed. So we'll keep running it and make sure that it doesn't have any problems. But yeah, what I have to do on my track here is if I put the blanket up like that, it doesn't cause that impact. So we're looking at another thing is the chassis are about the same width on the micro Scalextrics and the Viper. It's just that the wheels are definitely further out on the micro Scalextrics and the body just has a little more girth to it.
Oh, do they have a size on this?
Anyways, we were wondering if we're going to try some stuff, see about running a Viper clip, AFX clip on the Scalextrics and see if we can disguise it as a smaller regular HO car. But anyways, these things are impressive. Like we did a couple races. I just don't have a filming setup yet to be able to film competitively, you know, using the lights for drag racing. But I mean, that car just came very, I mean, like the Alki Funny car is obviously faster, but that car just came pretty close to this car. I mean, you know, close enough for a $20 car. And it's definitely faster than everything on the table. I mean, we've just got a couple Mega G Pluses, George's Mega G Plus with the cool Pro track tire or wheels, and then a few pancake motor cars, 4-gear, and some Auto World extractions, Lifelikes on silicones. These were these are the fastest cars of the Lifelikes are faster than the Mega G Pluses for drag racing. Anyways, the Vipers are fast, and then we'll have Brendan come over this week with his 6-ohm V-Spec car. And I think that car, the Micro Scalextric cars, are going to put up a battle for a 6-ohm Viper V1 in a drag race. I don't think these cars would last on the circuit, but they look good.